How's it going, everyone? Uh,
So,
welcome to the third episode of the PRN Sports podcast. My name is Jett Parker. To my left on screen, I have Krystal White. In the bottom left, I have Tyrik Wynn. And then in the bottom right, I have Crittenden. This week, we will be discussing primarily the women's basketball team and Georgia State women's basketball team. Let me be more specific. And their previous season, as well as what they need to do to get better in the future and what steps they might need to take next season. But first, I just want to take a second, ask how finals are going. How's the end of the school year going for all of you guys? Whoever would like to start first.
I'll start. What it do, y'all? It's Tyrik. Man, let me tell y'all. I'm done with finals. I'm done with all my assignments. I'm done. I'm done completely. So just did my first half of college. Looking forward to the second half. So, man, just making it do what it do. So yeah,
it's the beginning of the end for you, Tyrik.
I know, right?
Well, I'm not done with my finals. I have 2 more left. Oh my goodness, I just realized I have one due by 8 tonight. So when we go for this, I'm gonna do that. But yeah, I have 2 more left. And I enjoyed my first year of college. I liked it. It was pretty cool.
Why do I keep forgetting you were a freshman? I know you were a freshman.
Got a long way to go.
Rookie.
Yeah.
Finish
Get
your
ready.
rookie year. My turn?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I finished all my assignments. I finished all my classes, which means that I'm now a college graduate.
Okay. Here you go.
Yay!
Thank you. So it feels good. It's weird, but it feels good.
So
A long time coming.
you got what's next? What's next for you?
I don't know, man. We got to wait till the pandemic slows down, and then we'll figure it out from there. I'm going to go to grad school eventually. Hopefully get a job working in sports somewhere. So yeah, we'll figure it all out eventually.
For
Everything
anyone,
slows
You know, we're going to see you Fox Sports or something. You're going to be doing something big.
ESPN.
One day, maybe one day.
I mean, for anyone listening that doesn't know, Christian already does writing for SI on the Falcons site.
Okay.
Did
All right.
some
Yeah.
did some post draft analysis. I saw.
I did. Yeah, you can check it out. You search Falcons SI, you'll find all my stuff there. I write a few things per week on the Atlanta Falcons. So if you're a Falcons fan, definitely check it out. We got some good content coming daily. We post daily. Twitter is I don't get that. I'll get that to you. I don't know it. But you can look at Falcons SI on Twitter, on Google it, and you'll find it, and you'll find the best Falcons content there is out there.
Okay. How you get them connections? I know you're trying to let me in because they ain't been letting me in. So.
Hey man, didn't you interview Drew Brees at the Pro Bowl?
Yeah. That what that got to do with me?
Oh.
What that got to do with me getting in the Falcon game?
I can't get myself to the game either.
Writing for him. You got to have some type of connections.
We'll see when the season comes what happens.
Yeah.
I might be able to work something for you. I'll let you know.
All right. Yeah. Let me know. I'm there.
Wait, Christian, I want to know what you're going to do when you get your degree or diploma or degree, whatever you call it, in the mail.
I'm going to hang it up on the wall, of course.
Hang it on the wall.
Of course. I'll get a frame, hang it on the wall. I'm going to celebrate.
Ceremony at home.
Yeah, I can't say what I'm going to do on the air here, but I'm going to celebrate.
I mean, you might as well say it. We on a podcast.
It's PG, right, Jett? PG, I don't think.
I mean,
It's PG.
We're just here.
Just know I'm going to have a lot of fun.
Yeah. Going to Disney World.
Say?
Say going to Disney World.
Definitely, Disney World is the go.
You gotta wait for them to open. They talking about they ain't open until 2021.
Yikes.
What?
Well, that's what I saw in the article. They was talking about they're not gonna open. They're not thinking about open until 2021. So. I don't know.
Well, that kind of leads us into our first topic of discussion. Um, News just recently broke that the NBA is looking at a perhaps December starting time for the next season. Um, I know Krystal and I were talking a little bit about this before we started, but still it's unknown, no one really knows. But what are your thoughts on a December start time for the NBA?
Wait, first, Christian, I seen your little tweet about you saying start on Christmas Day. You said that,
I
right?
love it.
No,
I love it.
no,
I love it.
I
Listen,
cannot
listen,
wait till Christmas
listen.
Day.
That's
No,
perfect, Chris.
no.
No, outside of let me ask you. Outside of the finals, what one day in the NBA season, outside of playoffs, start of the playoffs, start of the finals, what one day throughout the entire NBA season do you look forward to?
Okay, it is Christmas,
Christmas Day.
but that's a
Christmas.
Right.
long
So
time.
it makes sense to start your season on Christmas Day. It starts at the end of the NFL season and runs through the summertime. You will dominate the summertime because no one's gonna be watching baseball. There's no football to take away from you. So you start at the end, you end in August, right before football starts, and you start right at the end of football. It's literally it's perfect. I think the NBA should have been done this. Started in October and going all the way to June. I was never really a big fan of it because you can flip the football. Like people watch, but they don't watch. They're not there. Their full attention isn't on basketball because they're still focused on football until February. So people don't turn their attention to it until February. But football, if you start Christmas Day, you'll have the only thing you'll have to interfere with is the playoffs. So, a couple playoff games, and then you have the Super Bowl. This is 4 or 5 weeks of NFL that's really going to conflict. College football will be over within the first couple weeks of January. It's literally perfect. I don't know why they haven't done this in the past, but I guess it's the coronavirus for them to realize that Christmas Day was the perfect starting time. But I want to see it Christmas Day for the rest of
Forever.
history. Forever. Starting on permanent, make it permanent. Start on Christmas Day. You have the ratings will be off the chart. Everyone will be super excited. Outside of the first half of the season anyway, that's the only game people really care about is Christmas Day. So why not make the opening day?
I agree. Yeah, wow, it's the first time we actually see eye to eye on something. But yeah, no, I think that'd be a great Christmas present. And speaking, I know you had mentioned like the NFL and stuff. Didn't they talk about like adding another week, like making it 17 weeks and then subtracting a preseason game?
I don't know about the preseason, but I do know it will be 17 weeks now and then playoffs. But I don't think that goes into effect until next year, if I'm not mistaken. The week 17 game, which doesn't make sense to me, but the owners want the money, so.
True.
Well, yeah. I guess to play devil's advocate here, with most leagues being delayed, do you think that a delay starting in December would dampen the ratings for the NBA? So say that the MLB starts in mid-July, as they're kind of speculating. That would extend their season into February. Then if you have
that's literally impossible.
Wait, how's that impossible?
You can't play baseball when it's that cold outside. You have to but then that changes everything because then
I didn't play baseball in the cold.
Tyrik, you played 2 games. But you in places in the north it snows and it gets cold. So you can't play baseball outside during that time. So you're gonna have to realign and play only in warm states, which is not gonna work because it alienates fans and alienates fan bases. So MLB's gonna have to just start in June and end a number of times. They're gonna have to cut their season short. They can't. Who wants 162 games anyway? So this is perfect for them too.
That's a different.
To cut their season down.
Baseball players don't get cold. They just don't.
Well, you go hit a 100-mile-an-hour fastball when it's 20 degrees out.
I done already done it.
You see my face?
Already done it.
You see my face?
Yeah,
that's me believing you. That's me believing you.
That's fine. Hey,
no,
you can go look me up. You can go look me up.
I did. It said 2 games, 3 strikeouts, no hits, batting average, slugging percentage, OPS 0. No, but I think if not, you can't play baseball in the cold. It won't work. So they're gonna have to readjust their schedule too, and cut down on games and shrink it. But if you got baseball going into February, that's a disaster. Unless you only have it in three places: Florida, Texas, and Arizona, where it's primarily warm all year round. That's the only way you can do it. But to answer your first question, what was your first question? I forgot.
You didn't
Basically,
finish.
I mean, I was just the topic is what do we think of a delayed NBA season to December?
Oh, I love it, Krystal. Why don't you like it?
Because I'm ready for sports now. I'm ready to watch the finals. It's been nothing to watch on TV. The playoffs have been happening now, and I
mean, we're
feel
gonna get
December will
basketball.
be. I just feel like December will be so long. 6 more
But we're still
months.
gonna get
It just me
basketball.
being selfish. Just me being selfish.
Yeah, but we're still gonna get basketball. Like they're gonna finish this season at some point, but the next season wouldn't start until
To
December. So this new
I
season's
thought
gonna
the
end
whole
like
thing was gonna start until
no.
December.
They're gonna finish this season eventually, and the next season will start in December.
That's gonna be like the official in December.
But the only thing about that is that's gonna throw off the whole Olympics. So that'll be interesting too because they already moved the Olympics back next year, and so basketball doesn't end until June and July. Or they got to take a break for players to go play in the Olympics, or you just can't play in the Olympics if you make it to the playoffs. So I didn't think of that until just now, but it's gonna be interesting to see how that works too.
Yeah, I know, Jett. Earlier, you were talking about like the ratings and stuff. I think if they do start in December, I think the ratings will go up. I mean, most people.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because like I mean, especially if you start on Christmas Day, everybody at home, so everybody gonna have a TV on. I mean, most likely. So, I mean, yeah, but yeah, ratings should definitely go up.
But even if they do it during the summertime, I mean, it's going to interfere with the WNBA. Like, I know they don't get that much ratings, but like having the NBA playing in their time, is just going to make it worse for them. So.
They're gonna have to adjust too. Their season's not gonna start on time, so I mean, everybody's gonna have to adjust. It's gonna be an adjustment for everyone. Everyone's got to do something different. I mean, that's the circumstances we're in right now.
Well, kind of piggybacking off of what you were talking about with the Olympics, it was said, I think yesterday, by one of the Olympic commissioners that if there was any further setback to the 2020, now 2021 games, they would have to scrap the Olympics entirely until 2024.
Well, I mean, that may be best. Honestly, I still don't see it happening, but that's probably best. Because is it going to be safe to have everyone from around the world meeting up in one spot like that in a year from now? That's a lot of people, man.
Yeah.
You may not have that.
A vaccine will be made by then?
I mean, it should be. I don't know what they're doing. They need to get on it.
I
mean,
I don't know, man.
I mean, this is a bigger topic than I think that we can figure out here.
I don't know about that one.
Because, I mean, the Olympics is just like, it's just a mega event in the sense that they spend hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars. I really don't know the statistics on building stadiums and preparing. I mean, Tokyo has been preparing for this for, 10, 12 years.
Wow, now.
God bless.
So, I mean, if there was a cancellation, I don't know what would happen. Because, I mean, we complain about, the NBA being delayed and stuff like that, but they aren't building billion-dollar stadiums every time to play. So,
It's true.
Food for thought. Yeah. But
a lot of money.
But yeah, any further thoughts on NBA season being delayed or any other things to do with that?
I mean,
sports back.
Pretty much. I had got a call to go compete in the Olympics, but.
All right, Jay, you can go to the next topic.
Okay. Well, all right. All right. Well, our next topic of discussion is that of our own stomping grounds. For anyone that may be listening that doesn't know, all of us here go to Georgia State University. It is a university in downtown Atlanta. Well, that's the campus that we go to at least. It's the largest university in the state of Georgia. And they have a women's basketball team. And so we're going to talk about them today.
Didn't know they had a team. Lose to me.
So the women's basketball team, they struggled this season, to say the least. They are coming off
That way
of
put it.
their second year with the new head coach in Gene Hill. And, I mean, it was a young team. You can say that at the very least. But I know that Krystal and Christian, you guys both covered the women's team extensively over the past couple of years, especially Christian. So what do you guys think about this past season and where they need to go in the future?
Well, they
Go ahead,
definitely
Kristen.
were. Okay, I'll go. I mean, they definitely were super young. I mean, it's my first time ever covering them and watching them. So, I mean, they had like 6 new faces. Most people were gone. They had like a lot of injuries. Like their veteran players were injured. Like Allison, she was injured, and they had another senior that was injured. So they really had one senior that was really playing, and that was Shaq Nolan McCray. I mean, I think they're just super young, but don't tell Coach Hill that because he did not even want to hear that if they're young. Like they just got to lace up their shoes and play.
Yeah, I mean, I talked to Coach Hall at one point, and he was saying A.G. Hall,
Who?
one of the assistants. No, I was talking to Coach Hall, one of the assistants.
Oh, Hall. Yeah.
He was saying that I guess their base wasn't where they expected it to be, which I can tell. I don't know what it is with freshmen. I think they just have a hard time adjusting to the speed and just kind of flow college game. So, I mean, when Allison was out for the year, Madison was out for the year, and Jada was out in and out the lineup, they was never got a good flow going. So Shaq was really the only upperclassman, I want to say, that played like consistently. They had Taylor Hosendove, Taylor Henderson. They were freshmen. They played good minutes, but still, it was hard. And they didn't really get a solid rotation because guys, they had like injured and stuff like that. So, I mean, towards the end of the season, you can tell they were getting better. There were plays that I saw them making later in the season that they didn't make in the beginning. We want to check it out. I did a film session with Coach Hall earlier in the season. He kind of explained some of these things too, and is that they weren't exactly where he expected them to be at that point in the season. So, I mean, when it's freshmen, he didn't want to hear it, but it's true. Unless you just got 5 stars who are ready to come and go to the league right now, you're going to have these growing pains with the freshmen because they're just still learning the game, still learning themselves and their bodies and stuff like that. So they just got to get adjusted. So I think next year will be fine. The experience that they got this year is going to help a lot, way more than them playing this year and honestly going through this is better than them having redshirted and set out of the year. They got to play and get experience, and they'll still get stronger and develop. Now, when they have the experience of this entire season on the next year, they get 2 more transfers in. Actually, get a couple more. I think 3 more transfers. 2 set out this year, and they get another transfer in. And then any freshman they bring in this year, and they just got to be ready to go. But the good thing is that the freshmen that come in now won't be expected to play a large role unless they have a ton of injuries and have people play. But I think this season, honestly, as bad as it was probably a blessing in disguise for them. They got a lot of playing time, and they're going to be ready to roll next year. I think they're going to be, for sure, one of the better players in the Sun Belt next year. Is Coach Hill's 3rd year. Last year, that was like the best year I've seen Georgia State basketball in a while. They had a lot of veterans, a lot of experience, and they were just playing good ball. So when you lose that this year, it's going to be a change. But I'm definitely looking forward to next year. I think Coach Hill's a good coach. He has a good staff. They'll be ready to roll.
It came out, what was it? It's probably close to a month now that Jada Lewis, who would have been a grad player this coming season, is going to be transferring to Mercer University. And Krystal, you actually were able to speak with Jada about her decision to leave, but what do you think is the impact of a veteran player like that leaving the program after so many years? And what impact do you see that on the team next season?
I mean, I think it'll be an impact because right now they really don't have any upperclassmen. Most of them are going to be sophomores and stuff. And they came to her for advice on how to play. That's what Coach Hill was telling me. So I think that should definitely be an impact for her. But I'm happy that she's going to somewhere she wants to be. She told me she's at ease with her decision, and she really just want to win a championship, something that she hasn't won yet. She got 1 more year to do it, and it don't look like Georgia State will win it next year. So I mean, I'm happy for her decision and stuff, but I mean, it definitely is going to impact the program with a veteran league.
Yeah, that was a good story. I saw your story that you did. You did the story on her, right?
Yes, thank.
Yeah, yeah, that was real good.
It's definitely a loss. I did talk to someone about it. I guess it was kind of, sometimes in life, the parties are good for everyone. So I mean, this is good for both sides in a sense. She's get to go somewhere. She'll be happy. She'll get to play, and they're relieved. And I mean, they're not going to have her there. Obviously, it's a big loss, but it's not. I guess it's not. I mean, you don't want to lose a player like that, but you know, the way things ended towards the year, like she like the last game, she didn't play most of her quarter towards the end of the game, and then I kind of saw. I was wondering why, and I kind of maybe I read something to that myself that may not be true, but it's still kind of weird to have one of your better players off the floor like that. So I don't know if things really ended the way they probably both wanted it. That's just me talking. So, but I think they'll be okay. I mean, obviously losing her and her skill level is gonna hurt, but everybody got to step up. So I mean, in a way, it makes everyone better. It makes everyone take up a larger role, and someone will emerge from this as a player that we didn't expect. We saw Taylor Henderson his first this year, Taylor Hosendove step up. So someone just has to emerge and take over her role and take over her leadership position.
Yeah. Now I'm going to put all of you guys on the spot here, and I want to know where you expect the Georgia State women's basketball team to finish the season in terms of either their playoff position or championship or missing the playoffs. What do you guys think? I'll start with you, Krystal.
Well, I think that they can make at least the last seed. I don't see them winning the Sun Belt. I see them maybe like a first round exit or the second round, but I don't see them like going to like the semifinals. Finals. But they can definitely make the Sun Belt tournament next season.
Tyrik?
Well, considering I haven't interviewed any of them, I'm not really. I mean, I don't really.
You know the mojo, right? So they ain't gonna tell you what.
Yeah, they don't really. They don't have that Tyrik interview mojo on them right now. So I mean, until maybe next year I'll set up a quick interview and give them that mojo, and then next thing you know, they champions. I mean, we'll just have to see. But until I get that one-on-one exclusive interview, then we'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm. You got it. Well, I think they'll make it for sure. I mean, they'll make the tournament. They'll probably be middle of the pack. I don't expect them to be top, but they'll definitely be middle of the pack next year, and they'll win a playoff game. They'll win the Sun Belt tournament game for sure.
Fair enough.
Jett, your thoughts?
I agree with all of you. I think that they'll make it. I think that they will actually win a playoff game.
Tyrik didn't even say nothing. How you agree with him? He didn't even give an answer. He just said
he said he agreed with me, and he agreed with me. So we gonna leave it at
but
that.
He didn't even give a prediction. He just said, I haven't interviewed none of them.
I mean, if he gives the mojo, then I agree with him.
Exactly. He agrees.
You know what happened? Now think about it. So Drew Brees and his mojo, right? You interview him, but they lost in the playoffs in the first round. To Captain,
no. But I didn't interview. I didn't interview him until
they lost to Captain Checkdown, didn't they, in the playoffs? So what mojo they had?
No. I interviewed him at the Pro Bowl, which means the season was pretty much.
Didn't NFC lose the Pro Bowl?
I know, but that don't mean nothing. That nobody cares about. Huh? I mean, people care about that game, but that game not going.
NFC lost the Pro Bowl.
Give you no ring like that game. So what? I mean, it's just.
And then
it's a game for fun.
I think about it. I think about it. You a Falcons fan, correct?
Yeah.
Correct. But you out here giving mojo to your enemy. To your rival. So
I mean, it don't matter. But look, career comes.
This your word.
Career comes first before all of that.
These your word. These your word.
Before
I was just curious. These your word.
That's right.
You give mojo to your opponent.
Whoever want the mojo, they get it. I mean, hey, whoever coming on the show,
that's terrible.
Whoever giving the good interview, hey, I'm there. You just let me know. And I'm
All
next.
right, man. All right. Okay. Whatever you say.
Yeah.
Well, I think that they'll win a playoff game at the very least. I think that will be about as far as they get. I think that they'll look good. I think that the season after this, coming season, will be theirs to potentially grab a title if they can. But by then, I'll be gone. Tyrik will be gone. Christian's already gone. But Krystal will still be here.
Yeah.
It'll just be her, but she'll
Just Krystal.
she'll let
Krystal,
everyone know.
Krystal, I might pass down my mojo to you when I leave.
Alright,
I don't know
sounds
yet.
good. I need it.
I might.
Well, that is about all we have to talk about this episode. I do want to say real quick, congratulations to both Krystal and Tyrik. Krystal was, she will become the next sports director of PRN, and Tyrik will become the executive producer of PRN. So,
Congratulations to those two. They deserve it. They work really hard.
Thanks.
so yes. So for the 2020-2021 calendar year, those two will be, helping to run the show, helping to do everything that we've been doing and even better. So looking forward to seeing them in the future and seeing what they can do. I don't know if you guys had anything to say about that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Let's
just.
get to work.
Oh yeah. But yeah, to be honest with you, I'm very grateful for the position. I've been a part of PRN for like 2 years now, so to be able to kind of step up the ladder and kind of build up a little bit, it feels pretty good. I feel like I've accomplished something special, so I'm looking forward to being a good leader, practicing leadership, and working with the other leaders who are going to be on the board and stuff, and looking forward to making sure everybody's a well-rounded journalist.
All right. Same thing. Like you said, I'm very grateful and thank you so much, Jett, for teaching me so much stuff this school year. So yeah, I'll definitely pass down the knowledge you gave me to the rest.
Very good. Well, I thank everyone for coming, and I thank our viewers and listeners for joining us. If you arrived to the live stream late, you can find the PRN Sports podcast on everywhere that you listen to podcasts, on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, on Stitcher, on Pandora. Anything you can think of, you can find us. Listen to our opinions, I suppose. But yeah, that will do it for the third episode of the PRN Sports podcast. Thanks again for you guys for joining me, and we will see you next week.
Peace out.
Bye.